everyone, thanks so much for coming back and checking out my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look. This is the hairstyle that I had in my What's in My Purse video, and I got lots of questions on how to do it. It is just my messy, wavy, not trying to look cute hair. So if you want to see how I got this hairstyle look, what products I used to achieve it, then go ahead and keep watching. So I have already blow dried my hair, and if you want to see how I blow dry it and all the products that I use, then go ahead and check out my first hair video of the 5 fall fave hair videos. It's going to be the straight hair with the braid, and I'll try and link that below. But I've already blow dried it, and I already put some of my Suave heat protectant spray through it. So this is the curling iron that I use, and it is just by Revlon. It is just a 1/2 inch because I do have fine, thin hair, and I have found that the thicker, I know the barrel curl look is really in and gorgeous, but I just don't have the hair type for it. If you have thicker or longer hair and you can pull that off and get an inch or an inch and a half curling iron, more power to you. But my hair is too thin, it's too fine, it won't hold it. Okay, so if you watched my other video on the straight hair with the braid, you know that when I do my hair, I like to section it off into pieces, so I'm going to do that exact same thing for the curly hair look. So I just take a hair tie, and then right at the top of my ears here, I just pull it back like this, and literally just put it in a messy bun. So if you see my first video, you've seen this before. And so I just leave all this hair here to do my first section. So then all I do is I just grab my curling iron, and I take about 1/2 inch sections of hair. And what I do is I go down and I leave about almost an inch, I hope y'all can see that, of hair out. And then I just pull it through. As soon as I pull it through, I kind of tug on the hair a little bit if it seems like it's a little crazy. And then I just go to the next section. So another 1/2 inch or so. Like I said, remember my hair is very, very thin. So it may look like I'm kind of taking a lot, but really I'm just taking that much hair. And the thing about curling your hair, about this look, I know that everyone has their own ways of doing it. What I do is I like to curl away from my face. I've just found that it's a little bit more flattering than having curls coming into my face. It just opens things up. You can see my face, you can see my makeup or anything like that. So again, I just go down, leave about a 1/2 inch to an inch, come up. I like to leave my curling iron vertical like this so that my curls fall straight down rather than like that and them having a kink right up here from the hair sitting there. And then I just take it out, and then I'll take this final section here and curl it up. Wait just a minute, even the hair out, spread it out on the barrel so it's not, I don't know if you guys have ever curled your hair and your hair is like starts to wind and twist up, and so on the barrel of the curling iron it's kind of in a chunk, and that I've found just doesn't give you as even of a curl. So I like to make sure my hair is all spread out through the barrel of the curling iron as I'm holding it. And you guys saw I just hold it for about, I don't know, 10 seconds and then take it off, and you'll get a feel for how long you need to for your hair, and it also depends on how hot your curling iron is. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and did the other side of my hair. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. If it's not perfect, that's better. So I'm just going to take the next section down and pin it just about where my eyebrows are. Just pull it back. And again, just throw it in a messy bun. Doesn't matter. And then I split my hair again. I like to split my hair when I curl it so that I make sure I get all of this side, and then I'll get all of this side, and then what I'll do is I'll show you guys here in a second. I'll take it and flip it back and put it in the back and get 1 or 2 curls back there just to make sure we don't have that awkward part split in the back. Okay, so I just finished both sides, and I think y'all can see in the mirror back here, there are just a few that are just kind of stragglers. So I'll grab those, and I'll usually just go to the side that's closer to it because I'm not that good at curling my hair from the back, and then I'll just kind of try and hold it in the back so it kind of sets back that way. So now I've got an even amount of curls on both sides. So I've taken down the top section of my hair, and this is when it kind of gets real. A lot of people have a lot of different ways that they do the front of their hair and the top of their hair, because this is the area that everybody sees. So what I like to do is I do not like to do these front pieces first. I like to just leave them, and I kind of start a little bit back here. So I take the same amount of hair, leave my 1/2 inch to 1 inch at the end, and I like to hold these just a little bit longer and a little bit tighter to the root if I can, and then release it. Then I'll come in here and grab this little guy, and you see how he's kind of attaching? It's fine. Let it happen. Just let the attaching happen. Just go with it. Spread it out. Make some new curls. Life's about making new friends. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one just back here, and it's attaching a little. That's fine. Curl it all the way up. Okay, so now to the front of my hair. So I like to take, your hair kind of falls along your hairline, obviously. So I like to take this top part and kind of add it with one of these curls. And so it almost feathers in. I'm not pulling this super tight to the top of my scalp. I'm letting it kind of feather back and fall back. Then I have this little bit lower section, and I do the same thing. I kind of add it with another curl, and I let it feather away from my face. Curled away from my face, of course. So it just kind of falls back, if you guys can see that. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did on those other layers. And I love combining curls and breaking them up. And going back in this weird cowlick area, making sure that I get all the pieces. I'm going to come over on this side, see what we've got going on. Leave my inch out always, all the way around. That's how you get that really like careless, beachy look. So my hair is curled, and a lot of people leave it like this, and that's fine, it's gorgeous. But now comes my fun part that I love to do to it, just to texturize it up and make it nice and fun and careless. So basically, if you know me, you know I'm really obsessed with dry shampoo and with this Suave one. I'm going to run this through and just mess my hair up. And it sounds really counterproductive, but you'd be amazed at what this little bottle will do for your curls. It's crazy. Okay, and then what I'll do after I get some dry shampoo all run through it is I will take a hairspray. And let me tell you about this hairspray and why it's my backup, and I just bought it at the grocery store because they didn't have what I normally have, to be totally honest. One I normally use is this Suave, and it is the lightweight hold hairspray. This is the one that I use all the time. It was out when I went to the store because apparently other people have discovered its amazingness. And so I got this Aussie. The difference between these two, they're both lightweight, flexible holds, but the major difference, and it seriously makes a huge difference, especially if you're wearing your hair curly, is this hairspray is super liquidy. When you spray it on, it comes out very wet feeling. This one, you can layer it because it's more of a dry hold, so I can put a lot on without my hair getting wet. If I put several layers of this and layer it in my hair, it's gonna be wet, basically. So I'm sorry I don't have this to show you guys this tutorial. This is what I normally use to get this dry, just messy look, but this will do the trick for today. All I really do is I take the hairspray and I lift my hair and spray, and then I scrunch it like this all the way around. I get the bottoms because we didn't curl the bottoms, so they're kind of, you know, just laying there. And I know it looks super crazy, but just roll with it. And this is where it's nice to have that dry hold because you can just all over your whole hair and it'll stay. And then what I'm going to do is kind of spread it out, mess it up, and literally just go down, come up, let it fall, and then just fix some of my curl pieces like this. And that's pretty much just how I do my messy curl. My biggest secret is to do it at night. When I did my What's in My Purse video, I had a lot of comments to me and a couple on my video that they loved my hair. And this is the hair that I did, but what I did is I did it at night or the afternoon before, and then I slept on it. And then all I did when I woke up is dry shampooed it and messed it up. I didn't even put hairspray in it. So that morning that I did the video for you guys, I didn't even do my hair. The other thing that I will do is I'll take my hair tie if I'm gonna be at home for a little bit, or if I haven't done my makeup yet, and I'll just put it back like this in a super light bun, just like that. What I found is this tames the little bit too crazy pieces. It kind of melts it all together because it's all back together, and you can already see it kind of just already melts together and just looks effortless, like really effortless. This is on clean hair. The other thing you can do is do this on dirty hair, and you'll have even more texture and even more volume. I just happened to wash my hair today, so I thought I would film it so you guys can see how I start off styling my hair and then just leave it for 4 or 5 days straight. Hey you guys, good morning. It is morning time. I literally just got out of bed. I wanted to show you guys what the hair looks like second day and how I kind of just put some dry shampoo in it and just go. This is what it looks like. The amount of curls you have, they're kind of, you can see, just a little sleepy. But I just take my dry shampoo and you guys have seen me do this now like 5 times. And I just put it through my hair. Usually by like the 3rd or 4th day, probably the 3rd, I may have to add a couple more curls in. But for today, I think it is just fine. That's it. And this is exactly what I did when I woke up and filmed that What's in My Purse video. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that, you know, the other side of it when you wake up in the morning, that it can still look cute. Just put some dry shampoo in it, rough it up a little bit. I don't even have to curl any pieces. And I'm about to get ready and get out the door. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you next video. Bye.